Oh, howdy all, grab yourselves a beer, it is time for some more Path of Exile, and when we left off on the last one, I had just been really just starting to get into yellow maps, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. This is too much damage, so those mods can fuck right off. Phantasmagoria boss, I think it's Piety, I'm not sure, or is it? No, it's Doedre. Doedre damages fire. Yeah, I can do that. I think I can do this one. Hopefully this map will give me a level. Phantasmagoria from memory is a pretty packed out map. There's something unique dropped, that'll be alchemy shards. Oh, that's Infractum. Is Infractum good? Physical damage. A lot more IPD than I've got at the moment. Arrows always pierce, that's an upside, I'm not using any projectile tricks. Oh, actually no, it's not an upside, it's just irrelevant. The increased damage is considerable. Really considerable. I will give some serious thought to that. Probably will use it. The reduced attack speed though really does hurt with the Herald, because all of its damage comes from attack speed. So Infractum doesn't stack very well with the added chaos support that I've been using, and that's been doing a lot of my damage for me. It's because that gem's performance is very sensitive to your attack speed. Oh, there's the game reminding me it's an hour. 11 PM now. Island in the Sun. Tropical Island, I think, links to something I don't have, so it's a good find. Though it isn't something I don't have on its own. I think my Vile Rain of Arrows will be a lot better, though, with Infractum. And I was just thinking that I haven't qualityed Infractum either when I was doing that quick comparison. So I think I am going to get rid of Silver Bro. Or Silver Bow, or whatever the upgraded version's called. Okay. I'm also thinking I'm going to lose a level of added chaos by doing that. kept thinking that totem was the source of their allies can't die. Didn't see the aura was under one of the mobs till I realised the totem hadn't took the rest down with it. One good thing about poisons, even small ones, is that they do shut down allies cannot die pretty effectively. If you have a monster that's poisoned, and then you kill the allies cannot die monster, that actually kills the poison actually kills the monster that was poisoned. It doesn't just leave it alive at one hit. I was at 1 hit point. Arcade map, that has Zana on it. That's my next run. Unless that changes. Alright, at this point, let's hit this monolith. Total dead end. It's down here. Oh, yep, there is stuff down here. This is all I'm going to get. Okay, there's the actual boss. While we engage, let's... Mud Geyser, that's tier 6, but it's unfortunately one we've already done. That is the drawback to starting the tier 6s before... Oh wait, I'm on a tier 6, forget that. That's, thought it was a different tier to what I was running. Had I been in a 5, that would have been applicable, what I was saying there. Okay, I should definitely set up a GTFO button from this. As there's a monstrous hit that I took there. It's really nasty being in the zone that has vulnerability, but she keeps swapping what's on your zones, what's on each zone, so can't just settle for one that which would be enfeeble. That's the safest to be in. Oh shit! Oh, I got stunned. And that was so close to a level 2. But that happens, and again, I keep forgetting I no longer need to swap skills there. It's never a good look when you've died so often that you have an automatic response to it. Just say this boss is horrible. She's down. One or two dropped 2 maps, wow. One of them's a 7 as well. Okay, I'm going to use Infractum if I can reasonably easily 6-socket 5-link it. And if I can't, then, well, bad luck. The reason I got... Oh, hang on. Before I do this, I need to whetstone it up. Does increase the chance. The reason for 6-socket 5-linking rather than trying to 5-socket 5-link is that you have more chance of getting the 5-link. As well as the chance of getting the 6. It's believed to be, for a 20 quality item like this, it is believed to be a 10 in 1,000, so 1% chance to 5-link a 5-socket item, and a 13 in 1,000 plus 1 in 1,000 chance to 6-link it. All that said, I got it. I was going to say I may not get it. Very hard to read the sockets with the art on this silly thing. Those middle 4 links get annoying because they look a lot like a 5-link. They have 1, 2, 3, which is more often than not found on a 5-link. 31 left. Go. Okay, let's go and buy just 20 more fuses and that's it. I'll keep the last of my jewelers. And it's Lani, isn't it? Hold shift control when doing that. Last one. And you know what? I'm going to just buy that last one. Lucky last because it never works. Okay, well, I'm not going to transfer over to Infractum at this point. However, I will just get rid of this stupid 3 dragons. It doesn't need to be there. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Okay, so Arcade does still have Zana. That's going to be my best next map to go for. I'm just going to transmute because I am running a bit low on things. And it does connect to Overgrown. Oh, Overgrown and I own though. I own one of that, so it doesn't matter. Never worked out the trigger condition on those rare monster kill things. Not sure if it's a cooldown or something else. Definitely seems a lot rarer at high level than it is when you're leveling. Okay, Storm Herald needs to be respected, unfortunately. One of those fairly dangerous Nemesis mods. Alright, there's Zana. We'll do everything else first, then we'll come back for her. Well, there's a couple more maps. I think I might start running some of those 7s with swap for an alternate of the same tier applied to them. Oh, what? Utter crap. Oh well, I don't need to worry about that Legion. So part of the reason I started doing tier 7s was what you just saw there with the dungeon map dropping. That's better than getting even better than getting a tier 6 I didn't have, I think. It's because it means that I've got more maps in the pool. And the fact that I've done at least one, in fact this case 2 tier 7s, means that can drop. For the same reason I want to do a tier 8 as soon as possible, while I'm still farming tier 6s. Interesting how these don't show up. Even once they've been woken up, they don't show up on your monster's outstanding count. That 0 monsters remain, but the Legion monsters were still alive. Okay, that's a difficult cells, but it's good. It's got a soft timer and no login. Or do I want to do... Ooh. So, do I do Fungal Hollow, which I don't have, or do I do cells, which I don't have? What are they linked to? Fungal Hollow is not Mesa. Links to Cage, and it links to Grotto, and it's the only upgrade from them, and it's one of the upgrades from Cursed Crypt. And go and see if I've got any of those available to 3 for 1. If I do, the only 3 for 1 available I have is Crater, which I think I get a Spider Lair for sure out of that. I've got 4 of them. Let's do that now. Let's... Oh, hang on. Let's try the 3 bad or weakest ones then. That's not what we want, so we're going to have to sell the Zana one. Spider Lair, perfect. Now, this means that if we can get Fungal Hollow this way, Spider Lair this way, then the only one remaining is Mesa, which we can pick up off that thing. So this means that we can... This video, I'm going to finish all the tier 5s, and this Zana will get me over the line. So you have this. Oh, you got Physical Reflect on you. Oh, how much damage does my Caustic Arrow do? Almost none. How much does my Rain of Arrows do? Not much. How much does Vile Rain of Arrows do? A bit more dangerous, but I think I can do that. Sure, I can do this. Yeah, I'm not taking devastating damage back. I just think I probably can't use Vile Rain of Arrows on a pack. I don't know. Thought I heard a unique drop. No. Okay, well, it's good to know that I'm not getting gutted by... Physical Reflect. How bad is it with Vile Rain of Arrows? Not that bad either. I'm certainly taking some Physical Reflect damage, but it's not really feeling any worse than standing on desecrated ground or something like that. Physical Thorn's a bit more scary. Okay, well that's my fragment that was required by Zana's mission. Is everything open there that I can get? Primal Incubator, that's the... What is that one? It's a bestiary item. Regal and a Chromatic. She just went silent all of a sudden. I thought I was crashing. And that's my level up. It's a replacement map. One thing I'm noticing is happening is Steel Skin is going off a lot because of this modest damage I'm doing to myself. That may actually be the reason that I can safely use my Rain of Arrows and Vile Rain of Arrows here. Infernal Mantle was a unique that was really good once. A very long time ago now. One thing I will say about this tile set, gee, it looks great. I love that this map exists, and I'd kind of like a second version of it. Like a second map with the same tile set, but a totally different layout, so instead of this crater-esque layout, have maybe even ideally have something that's a super linear one. $25 monsters left. That just means that I've cleared every major pack. So got these friends here. And then we've got this silly boss who is a pain in the ass. Just fired off a couple of rain of arrows there. It's a way of just keeping my agony crawler at cap damage. Okay, that's the fungal horror done. Talk to Zana quickly just for the thing. It points towards the her stupid thing. Decorations for hideouts. Something I don't think I've ever bought. Oh, forgot that that existed. 1% life regen. I'm going to take that node next. I value life regen a bit higher than most people do. Now this is +1 to fire. It's well rolled. It is well rolled. In any case, I don't think anyone's going to use it. I think it needs to be pretty much perfect because the number of people that would use it is so small now. On the plus side, that's most of an elk. Now we have this spider layer. I'm just going to transmute. Still just low on elks. Oh, that's actually a good roll too. And then from that, I wanted to see if Zana has reset her stock. What are these selling for? Chaos and an elk each. Huh. Didn't even realize she sold them. I think she did reset her stock then, I'm not sure. I could be wasteful at this point and use a regal on those as well, but I don't think I get enough. Yeah, I've only got 4 regals at the moment. I'll save them for harder maps, ones that I might actually struggle to beat without, if they had hard mods on them. Here's one of those cheesy strategies that only makes sense very early in a league. Regaling maps, but sometimes you do it. I'm gonna get out of that room entirely. I'll tank one of these. I was curious how much they do. Oh, they both got phase acrobatic. Our resistance shrine will be nice for the Legion. All my resist hit 85 at that point. I don't care about that. Yeah, that's all I'm going to get though. Okay, that's a waste of a Legion, but anyway. If I'd gone the other way I might have got something, but it doesn't matter. So once this is done, this is the second last tier 5, and then Zana will provide me the last one as the quest reward for the Shaper chain. And all these things down. Away with you. Alright, I've gone the wrong way at this point. I should have gone the other way, I think this will be a quick dead end. Be a very dead end if I stay in, try and tank those frost bombs. There's a whole bunch of bearers there, must be killed off carefully. And the last map that we have at tier 5 is going to be Misa, which would have been the first one if I'd been able to complete it successfully when Zana offered it. Oh. Just, the tier 1 as well, do I? Ah, of course. If I've been able to complete it early in the league when it was offered to me. It's my first tier 5 as a reward. Oh, sorry, as a Zana mission. Do you want to check? How's my 190 million XP off hitting 20? So. It was offered to me as a 1 portal mission as well, so those things are easily fucked up. I went straight for the boss, tried it, couldn't beat him. There's at least one tier 6 map drop. Engineer's Orb. Oh, good, I need that for a challenge. I had one earlier in the league, but it didn't count for some reason when I used it. Don't want to stand on shock ground against these things. Squishy enough without 20% more damage. I'm just happy to have another Remnant of Corruption in the bank, even though I've had a couple opportunities to use the one I have and I haven't. There he goes. I got these stupid things. Very important note: those are immune to. Those have immunity to being leeched from. So just keep that in mind if you're playing a character that's heavily dependent on leech, like most Slayers. Those things will kill you if you are not aware of the fact that you're not leeching from them. Burning arrow damage. I'll have a look at the stats on it, but burning arrow doesn't really synergize with poison at all. Yeah, stats aren't terrible actually, but the life roll's a bit low. Oh! Oh, that's not a normal life roll. Yeah, I gotta look at that. That may just be really good. So that... Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big upgrade on that. Alright, I've just found my new helmet. How am I on incubators on that? Good, I'm not using one. I may need to hold it a couple of maps because I've got a 4-socket 4-link it. But even treating that, once I craft traditional life on it, that's going to be really solid. And you can get top tier traditional life as well, I think, in addition to that Nautilus roll. When I say top tier, I mean top crafted. This boss looks familiar after Fungal Hollow, doesn't it? And that is my first bonus sextant. That's all tier 5's done now. I've just seen Zana's moved again. Zana has moved to Fungal Hollow. She was on Waste Pool. I'm going to see if I've got enough peninsulas to do a 3-for-1. If I do, that may solve some of my issues. Firstly, what are you selling again? You don't have anything high at all. Oh, I have absolutely no peninsulas. So let's check what I can craft on life on this. It's the new one. Okay, I don't have the currency for it, but I can get in the 70 range for life, so that's going to be a use of some alchemy orbs. I need one more for that, and also I need... Okay. Well, at this point, we just have some more tier 6s to run, don't we? I could transform these into random... No, I should just do all the maps that I haven't done yet. So this is fairly hard, but it's not actually a dangerous map particularly. No mods on it that wreck me. I'm really feeling the difference from that talisman that I picked up that is giving me 5% 5% physical reduction. It feels really impactful at the moment. Storm Herald, where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it was. Okay, that's the end of this zone. Don't want to go there yet. I want to clear it out. Okay, so that's the top floor. There's 2 more floors of this map from memory. Then there is Malagaro in his own room. Malagaro is a pain in the ass boss. One of the toughest mechanically and statistically as well. Like his high stats, and he requires a lot of fast dodging. Silken Hood, Silken Hood. Oh, Starkonja. Just when I thought I had the perfect new helmet. That's probably going to be it, isn't it? 10% IAS. I don't think I'm going to get better in this league. Definitely not going to get better than that. Oh well, glad I didn't fall link the other one. I don't think I need any resists on my helmet. I'd like to know how the Storm Herald damage is decided. Sometimes it feels terrifying, sometimes it doesn't. And this is a minus max, so I'm only 67% lightning resist in this zone. I thought that should have been much more dangerous than it was. It must be something about the monster. A lot of monsters damage like that scales with their auto attack damage. Not sure if that's the... Oh, a lot of other things like that. I'm not sure if it's the case with Storm Herald. It's a +1, nice. I may put that dungeon in and transmute it into a same map of the same tier. Next, start getting a bit more variance in what tier 7s drop. That's all I'm going to find there, isn't it? These are rings, they're probably garbage, but they have the chance of dropping a unique. Which they didn't do. Okay, so got absolutely nothing out of the Legion event, but that's fine. Numbers game. Berserker is always a worrying mod, especially on those Beyonders. Increased duration, nice. So increased duration being linked of course to Steel Skin and cast when damage taken. Oh, we got a Trial of Ascendancy. I think I see them a lot in this zone. Oh, hang on, no, it's not a trial. It is Melagaro's room. It just looks like a trial in this on the minimap. Oh, there's that guy. He's just some. Hmm. Melgaro I respect enough that I will be putting up a town portal inside his room. Oh! Oh shit. Didn't realise there was gonna be there were mobs there. Of course there were as well, it's 4. Okay, that goes up. Lots of chaos damage here, unfortunately. Can't laugh that off. Really should not be letting myself get hit by it either. He's getting all the charges in the world. Oh, I'm in no frenzy, but still. Ouch. Shit, that was clumsy. I just ported into his attack. So those telegraphed attacks are dodge at all costs, and that is a very real reward. Okay, let's see if we can click the right one. Okay, so that's Overgrown Ruin done. At this point we have 48 of 159. Anything? Oh yeah, that's right, we've got Starkonjas to quality up first. And let's just see if we can even 4-socket it. No. Oh well. That's a short duration. That's a short-term target to go for. Now let's have a look, see what we've got in the way of. We do have one more 6 we could do, but I'm just going to go to 7 and just do Resonance, transfer it into something else. I'm really glad to see the back of that map's rolls as well. So this mod always scrambles the mods on the map. What we have not done, and pour myself a drink, cast a golem and step in. First thing, of course, is to check the mods. Monster area, nasty on this boss, I think. Poison resistance. Chance to dodge is unlucky, okay. Dodge is unlucky actually really hurts because I'm phase acro. Just get a little bit out of the way of that thing. Okay, that's an elder item. Couple regals as well. The lever. Oh, Nico. Another nice vein, hey? I've considered using a blasphemy, and I think if I would need some minus reservation to use it, which I'm probably not going to get. Oh, increased area, and that is nasty. We summon him because I could see he was going to die. Vault's a really interesting layout. It got kind of spoiled because it was the unquestioned best map for an entire league. I can't remember now whether it was wasn't Incursion, I don't think. I think it may have been Abyss. It was that sort of era of the game. And Proximity Shield there is it's funny how it interacts with increased AoE. Makes killing the monster with the proc shield easier, but it makes the proc shield able to protect more monsters. Ooh, with that. Guy sounds like some asshole Dutch ovening his partner. Okay, that's everything outside of the boss room done, I believe, now. Oh! That's one I'll take back to Trade League with me. Actually, why is that? That should not have the Exalt sound on it. Be a Divine sound. Oh, hang on, that's right. 15 Chaos is Neversink's cutoff. Between tier 1 and tier 2. I've usually, when I've designed my own filter from scratch, I've usually gone about 25. My cutoff. Increased AoE on those is quite interesting. You really feel it. Okay, that's a vault map done. A couple of drops. I don't think I have any use for that Elder base, do I? Probably not. Probably absolutely none. No, that keeps moving. Okay, I think I'm going to go back to running sixes, unless... What's the prospect of getting Laboratory? Do I have Phantasmagoria by 3? Negative. Okay, on this basis, I'm just going to keep doing these. I may eventually hit a reroll into the... something that I really want. Alright, Racecourse I didn't have. Monster Crit Multi, nasty. Chilled Ground, don't care. 88 is lightning, okay. There is a lot of damage. Monsters can't be taunted, monsters can't be slowed. There's a lot of damage in this zone, and there's Chilled Ground to be careful of as well. Oh, Acceleration Shrine, I love this thing. Though it feels so bad when you lose it, because you're going so fast. Zipping around like a rabbit, like a jackrabbit on meth. Then all of a sudden it goes away. It's like, oh. Oh, that's some sort of charge-up attack that was off-screen. So there's one of those voiceovers again. Has a map. That's a shitty one. Unfortunately, we've lost our massive speed boost. Still got all my Pathfinder speed though. Just something to fall back on. That's another 7. Do not want to get critted by one of those charges. Ew. And when we get to the boss, one of the 3 casts a terrifyingly dangerous reflect and buff on himself. Not actually that concerned about it because I've seen how little physical damage I do. Just so much of it gets converted to chaos. But it's something to keep in mind for yourself when you're running this map. That's... oh, that's midnight. That's his... saying that's his reflect aura, but I... maybe he reflects chaos as well. Now, let's put my Herald back on without any messing around. That may get me Starkonja. Okay. At this point, we still need to fuse it, and we don't have any fusings at all. Damn it, I've got to run all the way back now. Honestly, the 15-minute penalty is worse, but you feel this one more. It's like the game saying, haha, you fucked up. I just got one shot by that thing's pounce. Wow. Wow, okay, let's be very careful. Still determined to kill this thing. I mean, I need to. It's not one that I can... oh shit. This thing just hits so damn hard and it's hard to dodge. Anyways, we got him down. Whew. Breath back. Calm blue ocean. Right, that's his reflect and it's not hurting me much. Okay, one more nest. One more mob, man. This guy's a hard hitter. He's a bleeder too. Oh, that's a tier 8. Well, I was wanting a tier 8, so we'll certainly keep that one. Oh, that was the first really messy map since I've been feeling like everything was under control recently. Effective buffs granted by your golems. Oh, that's actually really quite significant with the stone golem. How much is he giving me? 100. That's 30 life regen per second. That's not worth a jewel. It's cool, but it's not a jewel. Okay. I'm going to take it really careful with that factory map. I think I was just mentioning that I've had a cheap way of doing these. Oh, Honeycomb's twinned. This is probably one of the scariest individual mods. But still, I'm just going to do it that way, because feeling like being cautious. Because the advantage to this is that... oh. You're in dunes now. Advantage to doing this is that it should be a pretty easy map. Even twinned. No damage mods, just Oh shit! All right, that's a very good reason that I got rewarded there for my careful play with using the regaling to cheese the map. Rewarded by not being killed by my own mistake. That's another 7. I'll take it. Even if it is one that I have to use the Chaos Orb, use the Horizon on. Tier 7s start getting a bit more lucrative when every blue monster in them can drop a factory, tier 8 factory, instead of being only able to drop tier 7s. Oh, well actually they can drop what they're adjacent to. It's more the tier 6s that get better. Yeah. Varlobs need to be hoarded for when we get into red maps, which we're not at yet. Chaos Resist Ring. What do you think on that? Has some other mods on it as well, from memory. I don't actually just look at what it does again, I can't remember it. 61 Chaos Resist. Physical is extra chaos, that's what it does. Has a damn reduced life though. I think that is a total killer for the mod, for the item. This might actually cap me on Sulfite. What's the... Yeah, no, that's just not there. Again, I have to dance around like a bunny rabbit on meth here. Villa map, I think that's a 9. Snake bite. These are good, aren't they? Evasion life. Oh, that would require me to go Blood Rage. I think I might just do that if I can. How am I for resist without this? I'm fine. That fire resist is all extraneous. Quadro gives me a lot of attack speed, but also does have a very real drawback. Self-damage over time. Labyrinth Trial? Maybe it's one that I need? Grief, I don't think I have that. Don't. Excellent. Oh, Flask Drainer, I hate that thing. May actually, yeah, I need my golem back up. And now it's this part that's a pain in the ass. Because it's so damn long. These trials vary a lot in length. This, I think, is the longest of them all. Now, I've missed one as well. Down here. I always forget that one. Me too. Okay, I think this is the last room, isn't it? Maybe I was wrong about this being the long one. One of these is much longer than the others from memory. Because I haven't ever really done them that many times, it's like you run them to flag, then you run a couple of them if you're doing Labyrinth a lot. In any case, that's 5 or 6 done. Some unique boss there. I'm not actually sure what that was. I think it was a Rogue Exile. I think it was a Rogue Exile. There's a game taunting me. I needed a wolf for a long time. It was a daily Zana reset was based on it. Couldn't get it to drop. Now it's dropping for me. When I'm in my first tier 8. Alright, that's a sulfite cap. That means I should probably go through and run some Nico stuff. Especially given I am out of Elks again. Or basically so, and I could use a lot of fusings too. All stuff that drops in the mines a lot. So we're sitting at 51 now. Been a productive day. Oh, we picked up a 9, didn't we? Oh, that's tempting me. Do I want to run that or not? No, I won't. Hello. Oh, hang on. Before I do this, do I have any upgrades available? Yeah, that. Okay. Now, I'm forced to make a decision as to which way to go here. It's not clear. There's no clearly correct or wrong choices, so I'm just going to pick one of them at random. At this point, I'm just going to blitz for the objectives, rather than do a lot of side tracking. We'll take that, of course. Oh, hang on, this looks good. Just have a hunch about this way. No. Oh, I'll take that though. That's 1 3/4 fusings to feed my Starkonja. So only in a tier 3 equivalent zone at the moment, but to the nature of delve scaling, that's feeling like maybe a tier 6 map. It's not so much due to any scaling effects, actually, that's just due to density. That density, of course, being why it's so lucrative to run. Oh, that would be where it would link to there. In case I don't care about it, it's only a ring. Even if it's at the better end of nodes for here and it has an Eldritch Jewelry's node, it's nothing special. Pocked armor has a good chance of dropping a 6 socket. Oh, it's koala bomb time. As an Australian, I feel qualified to deal with this problem. I said something about 6 sockets. None dropped. More azurite. This is one thing I need a lot of, it's azurite. I do love watching my XP in these zones. It's not as insane now. I'm more over level than I was earlier, but still you can see it going up fast. Just is probably no faster than running a fairly dangerous map would be. Oh, mana and curse items. It's an interesting node. And in any case, I think I may be better off going the other way. I'm going to do that. I think I've been suckered off down a false path here. There's no visible way forward. That doesn't mean there isn't one, but I could be looking at a long dead end. Sometimes happens in the mines. You have to go back a fair way sometimes if you get unlucky. No, I can't get that alteration. I'm not that fussed about it. Crystal Wand, that's the one that upgrades to the Blind Wand, isn't it? If you're in the Trade League, these zones are the Frost biome has the fossils you want. At the moment, Serrated fossils drop in it as common fossils. Pristine fossils from memory drop in it as common. Prismatic as common. And Sanctified as uncommon. Not sure which rare fossil drops in this zone, though they're stupidly rare anyway. I've got a feeling it's glyphic. Oh, we got the ghost ship mod on here now, haven't we? No, it's the Exiles. Eek, these are hard. The Archer's down, that's the one that scares me the most in this Exile team-up. Light Armaments is Divination cards. I'll pick them up. At this point, I think I need to go... Oh no, I don't need to yet. Looks like I've made the right decision as to which way to go here. And that's the one fossil in this zone that is pretty much worthless in Trade League. Both are overfarmed and not in much demand either. Has its uses, but as they all do. But that's just the supply is much higher. In fact, what I'm going to do with it is use it with an alchemical resonator to alchem. Those niche use cases people often forget you can do. During Delve League, you can even do that with effectively with perfect fossils. Was really good use for them, although they're now in high demand. I think perfect fossils drop in the magma domain. And that will all be trash. Oh, this is a real mess to navigate, but at this point I'm going to go this way. Then press down. Jump back to the mining encampment. We've got enough azurite for anything meaningful. I think that's higher priority. These need to come back. No, actually that's the highest priority at the moment. And the next tier is very affordable too. Eclipse Solaris. Oh, that is the blinding one. I'm gonna hold that. I think it's quite good in Trade League at the moment. I have no use for it. Now, so I've got enough for 4 fusings there. I'll just hold off on that front. In fact, I'm no longer capped on sulfite, so at this point I'm going to log out. I'm going to call it a night because it's half past midnight and I've got to work in the morning.